Hey, it's Callan from Authentic Lifestyle Design, and today I want to talk to you about how to meditate, because a lot of people get the wrong idea about meditation. You might have seen the video I made called The Importance of Meditation, which goes into why meditation is important, why it's good for you, but I didn't really go too deep into how to actually meditate, and that's what I want to focus on with this video. So at the moment, where I am now, it's a really peaceful day, temperature's perfect, sun's perfect, it's just starting to go down, and I'm just chilling near a river. Yeah, there's basically no one around, so I myself was doing some meditation. So if you see my legs, they're crossed. So I've been sitting here for a while doing some of my own mindfulness, and I figured it would be good to talk to you guys about how to actually go about starting your own practice and how meditation can come on top of your life and become this amazing contribution to your life. So, probably the best place to start is, what is meditation? Now, meditation in a way is simply observation, because you see our minds they're running so quickly, and they're running in so many directions, especially today when we have phones and we have so much other technology that can constantly have us going. We're going at 100% all the time, and we're constantly stimulated, be that technology, be that food, be that social interaction, relationships, your job, your passions, all of these things. So you're usually going all the time, and more rarely as technology advances do people actually sit in silence, or do people be still. They're constantly switched on. I mean, you get people that wake up, the headphones go in first thing in the morning, and they've got the headphones in, they do their job, they watch some telly, the headphones go back in, and maybe they'll fall asleep listening to the news or a podcast or music or whatever it is. But that person was constantly stimulated from the morning to the end of the day. Meditation involves actually taking time to be still and having stillness in your day, be that even 10 minutes or an hour or however much time you want to devote to that. Having that stillness can be important. And all meditation is you sit in silence or lie in silence, or regardless of what position you want to be in, you're in silence. And basically you observe, and it's up to you what you observe. For example, the most common one is to just observe the breath, to focus on the fact that you're breathing in and breathing out. And being purely aware of that. Another example, especially if you're in nature or somewhere where you can hear the birds, you can hear all the wildlife, you might want to focus on the sound of a bird, or the sound of the wind, or the sound of the trees, the sound of an insect. So you can meditate also on sounds. Now, you can also meditate on feelings. You might try and meditate and feel into or focus on different parts of your body. So you might focus on your stomach, your core. You might focus on your heart. You might focus on the top of your head. But regardless, you're focusing. And essentially, meditation is to sit and to be still. So in this day and age, it can offer us with a fantastic break in the chaos which is most of our lives. And it's very good for your mental health, I think, to have some time each day where you sit in stillness and you can find that peace in your life. And you'll realize, like most people, that if you try and sit down for an hour and do nothing, you'll get so uncomfortable, you'll get so bored that you'll want to do something. So in order to get good at meditation, it takes time, and once you do get good at meditation, it'll become a really pleasurable, peaceful activity that you'll enjoy. But guaranteed, the first time you try it, you try 20 minutes, and you might not really like it. Guided meditations are probably an easier step, where you listen to a recording and it walks you through one. That could be a good introduction, but true meditation is just to sit or whatever in a place, and to merely observe one thing and to focus purely on that thing. And then when your mind gets distracted, which it will, it'll go off on a tangent and you'll think of different things and go down a trail of thought. Your job is just to really just acknowledge that that happened, acknowledge that you caught a train of thought or whatever, and then you just bring yourself back to the breath. So it's like I'm meditating and I go, oh, I wonder what's for dinner. Oh, this would be nice. Oh, I'll make a lasagna, that'd be good. Then when you catch that, you go, I'm meditating. Then you bring it back to the breath. How you want to sit is up to you, but it's recommended that you have your back straight. That seems to be the general consensus when it comes to meditation. Now, I'll often lie down, or I'll sit in a half lotus, which is like this. So it's like I've crossed my legs, but one leg's on top like this. And it can be a little bit weird the first time you do it because your legs go numb, and then you have to like get the blood back into your legs, but it provides a really stable foundation. And then if you can go even further, you can go into full lotus where you can, I'm not going to do it right now because I've been sitting like this for a while, but this bottom foot would come around and tuck on top. And that is the fundamental, I guess, principle of meditation. So you sit down, you focus on your breath, you breathe in, you breathe out. You might want to set a timer, or you might just want to go to your own rhythm. You know, if you've got nothing left to do in the day, you might just meditate till you feel you don't want to. Or you might want to set a timer for half an hour and meditate until you hear the timer go off. It's completely up to you. It's a very personal thing. And not everyone's going to want to meditate the same way, as long as you're observing on one thing. Now, the benefits for meditation can be incredible. For your mental health, it's really good. You take time in every day to find that stillness, to find that peace within yourself. You learn to love yourself more. You learn to make peace with yourself because you do have to confront yourself. Because if you're hiding from a bunch of stuff, when you meditate, guaranteed those traumas or those things you've been ignoring, they're going to start creeping up. And you will have to deal with them. You'll have to acknowledge them, come back to your meditation. If you have a mind that's really chaotic and it has to be latched onto something all the time, you're going to notice you go off on tangents every minute. And with training, those tangents will become less over time. And your job, and you'll notice as you meditate more and more, that you'll be able to go longer periods of time of just being in whatever the present moment is. Because the whole point of meditation, the whole point of focusing on something happening, is to bring your consciousness, to bring your mind to the present moment. To not be thinking about the past or the future, just to be aware of whatever's happening around you. And to be fully as in sync with that as possible. Overall, meditation has these benefits, and if you do it over a lifetime, it becomes a really stabilizing, peaceful activity that you can do anywhere. And I've been doing it since I was 16, so about nearly 9 years, and I found tremendous peace in doing this activity. And I go through phases where I do a lot of meditation, and I go through phases where I don't do as much meditation, but I try to do a little bit every single day. Just like stretching, exercise, try and do a little bit every single day, even if that's 20 minutes. And I find that balances me. It's a really peaceful thing to do. And overall, it has complemented my life in so many ways. But that's all you need to do. It's really simple. Now you can go learn complicated meditation strategies and things that are really out there and full on, right? And different ways of breathing, different ways of thinking. But the fundamental of it is literally sit somewhere quiet where you're not going to be distracted and just focus on the breath. Or focus on something you can hear. Like at the moment I can hear a boat going through the river. I can hear birds. I can hear a car. I can hear kids at the park a few hundred meters that way. And I can hear all these things and focus on all these things and find peace and love in the present moment. So, homework, if you choose to accept it, is to find a little window of space each and every day where you just sit and observe your thoughts. Because you'll be able to not just meditate, but you'll also be able to get a really good diagnosis of like your current internal climate. Are you a happy person? Are you not a happy person? Do you have stuff to work on? Because all that will surface really quickly. So give it a go. Meditation, I think, along with exercise, is one of the most useful things you can do for your body and for your mind. So go try it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, share it with someone you think it will help, and leave a comment with your thoughts. I love to see what people think about the content I make. And apart from that, enjoy the rest of your day.